Well, it's 9 a.m. Ready? Go ahead. Good morning, everyone. Let's do the pledge.
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
All right, board minutes. Everybody has a chance to review. Can I get a
Motion to approve.
can I get a second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Anybody opposed? Morrison sidewalk. Roger, you're going to give us an update.
Let you know that we're still getting negotiations together with the RMS group, the Pancake House, and but we do have a parcel for Lotus Properties, which is the Walgreens area, and that check has been sent out to them. Still waiting on Walmart. We're expecting something in May from them, early May, Todd Fields. But back to the RMMS, there's been some discussions, I guess, with Joe on language that they wanted about easements, access to their restaurant and so on. I think we can handle it, but then I think their attorney has some comments they want to add as well. So we're waiting for him right now to see what he wants, what else is added. But I think they just don't want to have it closed off during construction. I think that can be handled. So that should be a minor thing, but I think just their attorney's working it out with us, and we'll get that back to Joe for his review. But that's where we stand right now. But it looks like it probably May before we know for sure that Walmart's on board. I hate to go too fast on that and not have Walmart buy-in for everything. It looks like they're okay with what we've got so far. But there's one issue now they did bring up about the roadway through there that is on their property and whether or not it needs to be dedicated by the city. And I think you suggest maybe have the county accept that as well. So we're going to work with Marta on that.
I think it would go faster.
Work with her, yeah. So we're going to be in the process, work with Marta to see if the county can go ahead and accept that as a county roadway through there. It didn't sound like it was part of the negotiations, but it was something that came up. So I haven't heard the language exactly.
Yeah, that's what I was waiting
Conditional,
for too,
yeah.
until we have like
Well,
something definite from them.
I wanna know-
We don't even have anything to work on with it.
Yeah, and I just learned that just recently this week. So I'll be back in touch with you, Brad, on that issue. So it looks like right now we're into like May with negotiations. So hopefully we're close.
So all are required for phase one with the exception of the IHOP
And
and Walmart.
the Walmarts, yeah.
Both are in negotiations with attorneys who are out of state.
Right,
basically.
right.
So,
Okay, that's where we're at. Any questions?
I have a question here.
Just a comment.
Yeah.
When they developed that Walmart area, they being Bradburn, he put in we'll say the sub base and the curbs and such, and the city annexed it. And I think that's why you'll find those right-of-ways were never cleared up properly.
Thank you. Yeah.
I don't know,
Yeah.
I wasn't involved in the intricate part of it, but
Yeah.
I do know that
It was built. and-
before it was finished, the city annexed it, and then he didn't finish it.
Okay. Okay.
Somebody else finished, probably the city, but they probably didn't do the paperwork,
Properly.
get it properly recorded
Yeah. That's where we're at now.
as a city streets.
I just know from the title work, there are ingress, egress easements through there for parcels associated with that whole development through there.
Right.
So at least that's in place for those.
They let them build before they had the streets dedicated, is what they did.
All right, any other questions of Roger while he's here? Good?
Thank you.
Thank you. All right, Brad. SME proposal.
Yeah, thank you.
Cover letter.
As I had explained in an email to all of you, the county has been working on the former CR3 tire recycling site right next door to Exide, immediately east of Exide on Mount Pleasant Boulevard. Specifically, we conducted a phase one environmental assessment of the site, and we have talked with Exide about their interest in the site. Exide would like to have the property. I've talked to Bill Walters with the ECI Regional Planning District. He's willing to issue a request for proposals for that site. One thing that we need to do is secure a comfort letter, site status letter from IDEM. And we have a proposal from SME for $1,000 to do that work. This would be necessary as a part of what's called doing your environmental due diligence on site. So I'd just like to have approval to engage SME.
I make a motion to approve.
Second.
Discussion? Any questions?
Hey, Angie, out there, have you been out by there in a while? One of the semis must have hit the guardrail out there.
The new guardrail?
The new guardrail, yeah, because they were lined up about 5 deep. When I was on my way back from Muncie one day, I pulled off and made them move.
Mm-hmm.
And when I went on down a little bit forward, where Delaware and Mount Pleasant come together, somebody's got into the guardrail and knocked it down.
Okay, I'll take a look at it. Thank you.
They tore up the side of the road, or
Oh, yeah.
the grass area. I mean, they're still driving them with it.
All right. All right, all in favor?
Aye.
Anybody opposed? There you go, Brad.
Thank you.
All right, annual TIF notice,
Yeah,
resolution 2017-001.
yes, annually, the Redevelopment Commission is required by IC code to notice overlapping taxing units. And I have prepared the resolution. This is the same resolution that we have passed in years past with updated to 2000 and to cover the year 2018. And so after you approve this, I will get your signatures, and then we will forward this certified mail as we're required to by IC code to the overlapping taxing units, noticing them of your intentions.
Can I get a motion?
Motion to approve.
I'll second.
Discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Anybody opposed? All right, number 6, the Delaware TIF, resolution Sue. Beasley is here to discuss it.
Yes, what we're asking you to do today is, as you know, the county has available TIF, an existing TIF area. And we'd like to expand that to take in some of the area on the west side of 69, it's in Delaware County, that I think Brad's been contacted by a business that may be interested in locating there. We may need to do some site improvements and things like that, so we'd like to have it as part of the TIF area so that we could perhaps use some of those dollars for those improvements. Pretty simple.
I think I communicated with Tom, I think he communicated with a couple members, I communicated with a couple members, so
Can I
I'm
get
happy to answer any questions, but
Can I get a motion?
I'll make a motion. Second.
Any discussion?
Can I sort of explain the reason why some of this area that we are going to tip it?
Yeah.
If you don't mind, to
Mhm.
people.
Yeah, that's fine.
A lot of the area, we really don't get tax dollars for. So this is a way how we can end up and get tax dollars back in Delaware County.
Going all the way to the county line, or how far are you?
I can show it to you after.
Not quite there.
Yeah, they are.
They are.
So that's a big reason why we're looking at this.
All right. Anybody else, any questions or anything, comments? All right. All in favor?
Aye.
Anybody opposed? Bob Jesse.
Good morning. Bob Jesse, Delaware County Highway. Last year, you guys worked with us on helping us pave some of our roads in the county. And I'm here this morning to see if we can get approved for several roads that we have. You guys probably have the list. We have a couple roads in the Nebo TIF. There's like $280,000 that we're asking for that. Magnetiv,
Bob,
76.6.
We don't have a list, I'm sorry, can you read off the road names just so?
Okay, 500 west from 332 to County Road 500 north. That's in the Nebo. County Road 500 west from 500 north to State Road 28. So that's pretty much that whole stretch between 332 and 28. That's the Nebo tip. In Magnetiv, Fusion Road from Floyd Avenue to 67. And Horseshoe Drive off of 67 South. And then Lockerbie Drive from 23rd Street to Tillotson Avenue. Those are out of the Magnetiv. And then Park 1, we're looking at County Road 200 north from 950 west to 1000 west. And it was $25,000.
I'll just say that Bob and Angie have been fantastic to work with. I mean, in years past, I've sometimes got some scattered requests for paving, but these two have went out to the TIF districts, drove them, identified roads that we believe serve and or benefit the district, and then put those into a format, brought them to me. We compared balances in accounts to how much was needed to get roads paved, determined how much we could do. Probably reduced your list in half. I mean, you probably had double the amount of roads to request originally, but there's not enough funds to do everything that we want to do. So I appreciate you guys doing that. You really did your homework on this. So, Joe, do you want to talk about the need for the resolution on the survey or benefit?
Yeah, you were talking about serving and benefiting the area, but it'd be nice to have some specifics on how exactly these are going to serve and benefit. I mean, I know we talked about them before, just a little bit, but specifics, if you have any.
Yeah, maybe I could ask the commission this. If you could approve these roads pending me working with Joe to craft the language in the resolution that declares that it serves and or benefits the TIF areas, and then bring that resolution back to you next month for approval.
I'll make that motion.
I'll second.
Discussion? What's the total amount?
The total amount was,
I didn't add it up.
Here it says 381,605.30.
Yeah.
And this is all out of one TIF?
No.
It's out
No,
of three
it's
separate
three
TIFs.
separate TIFs.
Yeah, Park 1, Nebo Road, and Magna TIFs.
And then we're also looking at some other roads in the Magnetiv district, which we'll bring next month.
And we have the money, right?
We
You
do
have
have
the
the money, yes, yeah.
All right. Any other discussion, questions?
You talking about doing both lanes, both ways, or
Yeah,
how many miles roughly?
full width. I didn't calculate it, don't have that figure with me right now. I can get that to you.
And you guys are actually doing the work on this, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I believe you guys, I mean, what would end up cost us 45,000?
Well, we're saving, I figure around 25-30% compared to contracting.
Contracting it out, so it's actually cheaper for you guys to do it, isn't it?
So we found out last year when we did this.
Yeah.
Last year went very smoothly, I
Yeah.
thought. I mean, yeah, we went through the same process.
Right.
So this year, we're just wanting to add the resolution that says that these roads serve and or benefit, because the roads, some of the roads go into the TIF district, but we're wanting to pave just a little bit further out. So as you come into the TIF on the roads, they, I believe that serves and or benefits when you're driving into the TIF
Yeah.
district on the road. So, yeah, so that, we want to clarify that in the resolution to make sure that we are following that to the letter.
Okay.
Okay?
All right, anything else? All in favor? Anybody opposed? All right. Brad?
Okay, this is pretty simple. We're, the Redevelopment Commission, we are working through now our State Board of Accounts audit. And they have not audited the Redevelopment Commission in 3 years. So they're going back clear to 2014, 15, and 16 with the audit. One of the things that they had noticed was that on the bond trust documents that are held at the banks, the signers on those documents historically in the past has been the president of the Redevelopment Commission. that president is not currently serving on the board, so they requested that I get an approval from you to send a letter to the banks asking to update our signers on our trust agreements. So they also recommended that it be the current president of the board, which would be Tom Roberts, and then also the auditor of the county, because the auditor by IC code serves as the treasurer for this organization. I'd also like to add Donna on there as well. Would you be willing to be a signer on there? Because Donna handles it 99.9% of the time. So, yeah, so, okay, so it'd be Donna Patterson, Stephen Craycraft, and Tom Roberts are our signers.
I move to approve the new signatures as you listed.
Second. All right, discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Anybody opposed? All right, next meeting date. It says, it has my name down there, but I assume Brad's gonna jump in there.
I was made aware due to I'm going to yield also, Sue, with our, the Dillville,
Yeah, with the expansion that you just approved recently, the way the timing works out with all the steps to do that, one of the steps involves the county commissioner's approval. And so they meet right before, or the week before your regular meeting. So we would like to delay your meeting for 1 week so that we can keep moving on the process and keep everything in order.
that would move our date from May 11th to May 18th. Back on the example.
I will be here.
You're going.
I will be in Colorado.
Okay.
The rest of you guys can.
I'll need to make sure,
I'm okay.
you're okay? Need to make sure we have at least 3 for a quorum.
I'm good.
You good? Okay.
Should be.
Should be 18th, 9 a.m. Okay. So if I just get a motion in a second, I'll notice the newspaper week back our meeting.
I'll make the motion to change the meeting date to May 18th, 2017.
All in favor?
Aye.
All right.
Anybody opposed? Okay, good.
Thank you.
Invoices, we have a list of invoices. Everybody had a chance to review them, the email that Brad sent out. Can I get a motion?
I make a motion we pay all invoices.
Second.
Any questions, discussion about any of them? All right, all in favor?
Aye.
Anybody opposed? All right. Anything else for the good of this group? Anybody have any comments out there, questions? We good? Entertain
I'll
motion.
make a motion to adjourn.
Yeah.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Thank you all for being here.